Spring 1940. There was little or nothing to be done to prevent the fall of Poland or France, since the superiority of the German blitzkrieg over traditional war tactics was quite evident. Most of continental Europe has been occupied by the forces of the Third Reich, who are advancing without opposition through the Balkans to help the Italian army invade Greece. At the other end of Europe, in Great Britain, the fighting spirit of the citizens increases the efficiency of the defences and stalls the German army on the other shore of the English Channel. This is precisely the right time to swing into action. The commandos are needed to create chaos in the enemy camp and to enable the Allies to react. 1943. The progress of the war has changed substantially, especially since the military might of the United States has been brought to bear in combat. In the summer of this year, the Allied war efforts have led to some great victories. While on the Eastern Front the German forces are withdrawing totally demoralized by the Stalingrad disaster, the American and British forces, led by Patton and Montgomery, landed in Sicily just months after expelling the Desert Fox from North Africa. Nevertheless, this is not the time for overconfidence. The German army is still very powerful, and only by attacking it on its own territory will the Allied advance be able to continue. In the following missions, the commandos will be doing just that. Late 1944, the Allied troops are choking the German armies, who can do nothing more than defend themselves. On the Western Front, the Russians have freed Warsaw and will not stop until they reach Berlin. Meanwhile, in Western Europe, the forces led by Eisenhower and Montgomery are advancing through France after their successful invasion of Normandy in June. Resistance is fierce, especially on the Italian front, where a German detachment resists desperately in the abbey at Monte Cassino, attempting to cover the retreat of the remaining German divisions. Even so, the commando units have plenty of pending tasks. The enemy may recover and launch a counter-offensive from their current positions. It is vital to act before they can reorganize. April the 30th, 1945. Soviet troops capture the Reichstag building in Berlin. High atop the building, the Soviet flag is hoisted in place of the Imperial Eagle and the swastika. While the Japanese surrender has not been achieved yet, the diplomats begin to negotiate the armistice that will be signed in May. All combat ceases. Now it is the cheers of joy that invade the streets of Europe's cities, where the citizens give their thanks to the brave soldiers who have made victory possible. Among them are the members of the elite commando unit, whose participation has been decisive for the outcome of the war. Without respite, these men have given their best in the most adverse situations, and although the war is over for everyone, they will continue to fight for freedom, forever on any front, to the very last drop of their blood.